Here's another thing that men do to show the women in their lives they don't.
Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Flo. Today we're talking about something that may seem small but actually be a huge red flag in marriage. The little ways husbands show they don't care. These are not the big, obviously, things like cheating or never coming home. These are the everyday actions or inactions that makes a wife feel invisible. Okay, so I'll put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my true sense what I think about today's video.
Here's another thing that men do to show the women in their lives they don't actually care about them. They will walk ahead of you in most cases. This is something my husband did a lot, and when I would ask him to slow down, because I would be like nearly running to keep up with him, he would always tell me, "You walk too slow, walk faster." One time very early in our marriage, he actually bought me a pair of shoes that were designed to help people walk faster. And he said, "Oh, maybe you'll finally be able to keep up with me." Uh, I'm 5'4". He was five. Was he 5'8" or 5'9"? But like his legs are longer. His pace is, his stride is longer than mine, and he could not understand that, and he just refused to slow down. One time, and he would do this everywhere, even if we were in unfamiliar places. One time we were on vacation in Key West, and he kept walking ahead of me, and I asked him, like, "Can you slow down, please? Can you slow down?" And he wouldn't. So I finally was like, "Okay." And me, like, we're tourists. I'm not walking dawdling, but like I'm walking and looking around at stuff because I've never been there before. And finally, I just let him keep going, and I kept walking at my pace. And a couple of times I would like stop and see if he would look back. No, he kept going. And then I slowed down. He kept going, and then I finally just crossed the street to see if he would notice. Kept going, and the whole time I'm keeping my eyes on him to see, like, at what point is he going to notice. It took something like 5 to 10 minutes for him to look back and look around, and then he finally spotted me on the other side of the street. I waved to him, and then he turned around and kept going. So if they just won't walk with you, and no matter what refuse to slow down, they don't care about you.
You know what I just realized? When you really love something or someone, you want to learn everything you possibly can about it. You want to know it inside and out, right? Front and back. When you love someone or something, you want to know everything about it. You're obsessed with it, right? You want to learn about it. Like, even if it's your child, you want to get to know your child, understand your child, right? When you love your partner, you want to know everything about them. You want to understand them on the deepest level possible, right? Intimacy. When you love a subject, you want to learn everything about it. When you love a type of food, you want to eat it all the time. You want to know how to make it. So I always find it interesting how women take up a lot of time trying to understand men, learning about men, studying men, their behaviors, their thinking patterns, their behavioral patterns. And it's like we got them figured out, and know them like the back of our hand. That's because women are mothers. There are women who have sons. Women are capable of love. How men still don't know shit about us. They still don't care to learn about women. They don't care to empathize or understand us at all. It's safe to say they don't give a fuck about us as much as we do about them.
How he treats you is how he feels about you. Listen, guys are pretty simple. If he acts like he doesn't care, he doesn't care. So stop making excuses for him and move on.
If you just started talking to a new guy or you just started dating a new guy and you're wondering if he likes you, I'm going to give you guys a hack. This is going to tell you pretty much immediately how into you or not this man is. If he does either of these two things, he's just not that into you. Trust me. Number one, he never seems to have concrete plans. He's always saying things like, y'all are talking about your weekend, and he's always saying things like, I don't know, I'm just not that sure yet. Hanging out with the boys, haven't really decided, just chilling, taking it easy. All that to say, other plans that I really don't care if they include you. Essentially, he's saying you're not his priority, because if you were and he really didn't have plans and he really didn't have anything concrete, he would take that opportunity to hang out with you. If he's always saying like how busy he is, how booked he is, even worse, that essentially is just meaning like he's too busy for you. People make time for what they want to make time for. That's just like a universal truth, in fact. And if he's actually not making time for you, he just doesn't want to. Number 2, he's taking hours or even days to respond. This is like, he's not that into you 101. He has time. We all have our phones. It's 2023. If he's taking that long to respond to you, especially on a weekend, he's obviously just not that into you. You're not his priority. You're probably like maybe on his roster, but I'm going to say lower half down. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody's got to tell you. Here's to only prioritizing people who prioritize us back, because it's just so unattractive when they don't, you know? Follow me for more videos like this. Love you.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Have you ever felt unappreciated, disrespected, or just emotionally neglected? You may recognize some of these. If you do, let me know in the comment section. Have you seen any of these in your relationship? So let's get into it, guys. When a husband stops asking about the wife day, it's one of the most first sign of emotional distance. In the beginning, he wanted to know everything, how work went, what she had for lunch, even the tiny details of her conversations. But over time, if he stops checking in, stop listening, and just give a half-hearted when she talks, it's a clear sign he's emotionally checked out. There's also the way he responds when she needs support. A caring husband is present when his wife is struggling, whether it's work, stress, family drama, or just feeling overwhelmed. But when he dismisses her concerns, tells her she's overreacting, or simply changes the subject, he's showing her that her emotions don't matter to him. There is also physical affection, or the lack of it, says a lot too. When he stops hugging, kissing, or even giving a reassurance touch on the shoulder, it can make a wife feel unloved. It's not about grand gestures, it's about the small everyday moment that remind her she's still cherished. Ignoring household responsibilities, another subtitle, where husbands show they don't care. A husband who values his wife won't leave everything on her shoulder. But when he acts like he's doing her a favor just by washing a dish or refuses to contribute at all, it's a sign he doesn't respect her effort. Another red flag is when he doesn't celebrate his wife's achievements, whether it's a promotion, a fitness goal, or just trying something new. A husband who cares will be her biggest cheerleader, but if she shrugs it off, makes a sarcastic comment, or always gets annoyed at her success, it shows he's not interested in her happiness. The way he handles conflict says it a lot too. A man who cares will want to work through issues, even when it's uncomfortable. But if he walks away, gives the silent treatment, or refuses to acknowledge problems, he's telling his wife that her feelings aren't worthy addressing. So there is how he treats her in public. A husband who cares will show respect no matter who is watching, but if he belittles her, make her the butt of joke, or constantly interrupts her in conversation, is a subtitle way of showing he doesn't value her presence. A husband who no longer plans time together is also sending a message. In the beginning, he made an effort, a date night, little surprises, even just seeing aside time to talk. But if we stop planning anything, cancels plans without a second thought, or just assumes she'll always be there, he's showing that the relationship is not a priority. One of the biggest signs is when he stops saying thank you. Appreciation matters. If he never acknowledges the little things, cooking dinner, remembering schedule, supporting him through time, it shows he's taking her for granted. A husband who doesn't care will stop making her feel special. Love is a detail. The way he looks at her, the way remembers the way little things, the way he makes her feel safe. When all that fades, it's not always because the love is gone. It's because he's no longer putting in the effort to show. If anything like this resonates with you, let's talk in the comment section. Have you ever seen these signs before? Do you think they are fixable? Let's have a conversation. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. So most of these things happen to us women, but we mostly don't really talk about it. Or maybe you may talk about it with your friends, you try to express yourself. But I think men, they forget, little things. Okay, most of the men are just they don't know how to love a woman. Okay, they don't really know how to show love, because I think women are not very difficult. Women are just the small things like attention. It's very important to a woman. Make time for her. Be there for her. You just need attention, support, love, trust. All those things matters. Respect. It's very important. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, guys. That's a video for today. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.